Hi everyone, in this tutorial I'm going to teach you the basics of Figma. I will cover every tool and every process in Figma. Even if you don't know Figma, you can, after this tutorial, you can very confident with using Figma, and you can create any UI and UX. In this tutorial, along with Figma Basics, I will also cover how to do web templates. So don't worry, you will get confident of this tool. Actually, Figma is a complete free tool which is alternate for Adobe XD and Sketch. So you don't need to buy expensive tools like Adobe XD and Sketch apps, and you don't need to upgrade your system to Windows 10 so that you can install the Adobe XD. It's completely free. Figma is a completely free tool. You can use it anywhere because it's completely cloud based. You can open it in anywhere, in any browser, any place. All your files will be saved in Figma cloud, so you don't need to carry your work files everywhere. So in order to use this tool, first you should have an account of Figma. To create an account, just go to the sign up button, which is in green color of the right top corner. Click on that. It will show a pop-up asking you to enter your email and password. You can enter those fields and create account. Otherwise, you can simply tap on sign up with Google, so that it will take your Google account which you have logged in already. So it has taken my name and it is asking for me to what kind of work I am doing. Simply design, create account. Okay, now your account has been created and it will redirect you to the tool. If it is first time user, it will show you some tips. By default, it will give you some personal colors and sample of UI designs. Anyway, we don't need them. So when you sign up and log into the Figma, you have your name on the left top corner. There you have account settings, get desktop app, logout, and these are the recent files. When you click on recent, you can see all your recent files here. Anyway, we'll get back to here after we created file. So we can see our file here, drafts, plugins. We have very excellent plugins in Figma which make your design process very much easy and faster. It has superb plugins. Anyway, I'll cover those in few minutes. And you can also see your deleted files. Yet now we don't have any deleted files. And also we can create a team so that we can share our work to the persons who are involved in this project. Who are involved in your design, so they can see directly of your design process and they'll get to know of the status. To work in Figma, you need a good internet because it completely works based on internet. You can't save your work on your local Dropbox and you can work from there. It's completely update in Figma cloud. You don't need to press Ctrl S every time because it will save in cloud. So to get to the desktop app, just click on get desktop app, so that it will download a file, Figma file. I have already downloaded it. and after it completed, when you tap on that icon, it will install Figma in your computer. This is my desktop app. If you don't need desktop app, you can work from browser also, but anyhow I have downloaded it and installed in my computer. So log in with Google. Enter your Google mail ID, the ID which you have signed up in Figma. So after I enter the credentials, it will redirect me to my account. Okay, now I'll create a new file by clicking on the plus icon here. New file, create new file. Okay, now we have came into the actual Figma project, where you can see all the tools to work on and create a design. First of all, we should create a canvas, just like in Photoshop and then Adobe XD. You need a canvas. We call it frame. Okay, actually I need iPhone X. Okay, now delete it. When you tap on frame, in the right corner you can see few options. In phone category you can see iPhone X, iPhone 8 Plus, iPhone 8 and all the iPhone and Android phones. And in tablet you can see iPad mini and etc. Desktop, so I have taken a desktop file. When you tap on the desktop, it have created that canvas size. This is called frame. In Figma terminology it is frame. In Photoshop we call it artboards. Anyhow, you can see the properties of that frame in the right corner. It's in landscape. If you want, you can tap on portrait also, but for website we need landscape. You can mention your default measurements. By default it has taken 1440 into 1024, but you can enter whatever the required dimensions you need. For an example, if you log the constant, enter the number width. Based on the width, the height is also changed. So if you want to change only width, you can unlock the constraints and enter the dimensions. You can change its position by changing the x and y values. X means the horizontal, y means vertical. By changing the y value, the frame will move vertically, and like the same, if you change the x value, the frame will move horizontally. And also you can create a grid. Tap on grid. now we are seeing checks, right? You can also create grids. Just tap on this icon. If you don't need grids, you can again you can hide by clicking the eye icon, and you can view it again by clicking on the icon. You can also delete the load grid by clicking on the minus icon here. Okay, you can change the dimensions. Now see, you can see the dots icon here. That means the grid options. When you tap on that, it will show a pop-up box. There you can change the grid. I am actually changing it to columns. See, when I tap on the columns, it shows me columns, how many columns I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now I have created 6 columns. You can change your columns colors. You can also have your gutter. Gutter means the spacing between every column. If you enter, see, I have entered 10, so the spacing between every column is reduced. If I enter 20, see, like that. If you want more gutter between every column, you can increase the value. You can also give margin for the columns. That means the overall surrounding margin. If I enter some 20 value, see, you can also see the space on the outsides of the column. If I remove the margin value, see, the columns on the left and right corner are adjusted to the complete width. If I enter margin, they'll get margin on the outsides of the columns. So anyway, I don't need this. Okay, now I got my grid. Actually, now I'll cover the tools, and after the tools are explained, we will create a template. For the navigation, for the menu, not like other designing tools which have the top navigation bar, toolbar. You have search menu on the left side. Tap on that. You can see file options, create new from sketch file. That means you can directly import your sketch file into Figma. Place image. If you tap on place image, you can see. Okay, when you selected the image, now it's not inserted into your frame. It's actually showing a plus icon. That means you have to click and drag the side that you need for the image. If you click and drag it, you will get that image like that. You can even after later you can adjust it. See the beauty of the Figma. You're dragging it. It's actually not compressing your width or height, but it's actually clipping the content. So when you double tap on that, it will show a pop-up from here. Actually it get from here, image. On the right corner you have a fill. Actually it has created a rectangle and assigned a fill image. That means when you tap on that, see in the fill there are some options in the top: image, solid, radial, or image. You can change image from here. Choose image. Like that. And also you can adjust your exposure of that image, and its contrast, saturation, temperature, tint, highlight, shadows. All these you can adjust. And also you can change the image by clicking fit. So it has adjusted to the overall width of that rectangle. Crop, that means you can crop that image only the part you wanted, like that. Or tile, that means it will repeat. So anyway, I want crop. Okay, I have adjusted my points here. Tap on enter. So the image has adjusted to your box. You can increase the size. Now if you adjust it, see, it's stretching your image. Crop will stretch your image. To avoid that, hold press and hold shift button and then drag it from corner, so that it will enlarge equally from the pivot point. If you press and hold shift alt button and then drag it, it will enlarge from center of that image to all directions. Even after the cropping, you can adjust it by double click on that, so you can move it or scale it. So actually, to scale it, don't just scale the crop marks, but come outside. Now you can see an arrow which indicating to scale it on the image, not these blue marks but the outside of the image. Now you can enlarge it by holding shift alt and move it. Like that. And also, after your design is completed, you can save that file as a .fig into your disk by clicking save as fig. That means the design file in a Figma format will be saved into your computer, even though it will be saved in your cloud. See, if you press Ctrl S, it is telling that Figma auto saves your work. That means you no need to press Ctrl S every time. It continuously saves your work in Figma Cloud. Save to version history. That means if you design a template and you send to client and he gave a feedback to you, and you don't directly change in that file, but create another version of the design and make the changes, so that whenever you need to come back again to the old design version, so you can quickly come to your previous file. copy as CSS and copy as SVG, copy as PNG. That means from your design you can copy the CSS and give it to the developers. Even that can be done from here, the code which you can see on the right side, the code. If I select my image and see in CSS, you see its position, width, height, left, top. This CSS is useful to the web front-end designers. The background image like that. You can see iOS and Android code also, but we can't directly use this code because maybe all the code is not useful, but some part of it it can be useful to you, and you can remove the unnecessary code. I mean, the developers will be use whatever the code they needed. That means its dimensions. For an example, delete this one. I have drawn a rectangle here. To draw a rectangle, go to the shape tools, click on the drop down. You can see there rectangle tool, line tool, rectangle shape, line shape, arrow shape, ellipse, polygon, star, place image. So you have shortcuts for rectangle, line, arrow and ellipse, and also for place image. Anyway, now I draw a rectangle. To draw a rectangle, press R. I have drawn a rectangle. See, whenever I draw a rectangle, I can see some code on the right side. It's telling its UI color. In iOS, the color value will be taken in RGB formats: red, green, blue, and the alpha. And you can see some other its constraints and all these things. Anyway, go to CSS. There you can see its position, width, height, its left position from left side and from top side. That means from here to here, from left here to here, it's 200 pixels. From top here to here, it is 100 pixels. See, when I select that image and mouse over on the top of the outside of the rectangle, I can see some values. 109, that means 200, 100. So if I change this, it will also change the code, and it's showing its hex code value. The constraints, left, top, code. Okay, now you will see in the top you are seeing 3 switch buttons: design, prototype and code. If you want to change its color and its radius and all these things, you have to go into the design tab. Prototype means we'll quickly see it in later, but for now we are doing a design, so don't go into the prototype. After the design is completely done, we'll go into the prototype. Okay, tap on the design. There you can see its constraint values. In Android Studio and in Xcode, actually they use constraints. That means it will change as per the width of the frame. For example, if I change the width of this frame, see, based on this it's adjusting, right? That is constraints. As I have constraint to top and left, so if I reduce from bottom, it's not adjusting, but if I reduce the frame from top, it's adjusting, moving, right? Okay, anyhow, Control Z for undo, going to its original state, select the rectangle. You can change its fill color. Here you can see fill, there you tap on that, change fill color. You can also pick color from any image or any other thing by selecting the pillar, ink pillar, and click anywhere. It will pick the color for you inside of the canvas. You can change RGB, see the core color values here, PSS, XS7. So for now I need RGB, X value. Okay. To zoom in, press Ctrl plus. So you can see in a zoom view. You can reduce the alpha of the color here. You can add as many colors as possible. Press color so that you see a gradient, because it's in linear. You can change it by, I can tap on that. I have another color. So once I have taken more than one color, it converted it into gradient, but I don't need gradient. Even though I need gradient, I can change the value. I can change its value there, but I can change to solid color. So it has three colors, one below one. If I hide that, I can see another color. If I hide that, I can see another color. I can also remove these colors. Color styles. It has some predefined colors you can choose from there. But anyway, I don't need this. I can also remove this fill color also. But the shape is there. We have the shape, but it not assign any fill color or stroke. To assign stroke, press on plus color, plus icon here in the stroke menu. Press plus. Okay, it's like a tongue twist. Press plus. Okay, increase the stroke width here. You can choose the stroke inside, center, or outside. That means, see, it has some blue border, right? Actually that is the shape path. You can see stroke outside of the path, right? Because I have selected outside. If I selected inside, it is inside of that actual shape. If I selected center, it is adjusted to outside and inside. That means it's actually on the path. I can give it a rounded radius. See, when I hover the shape, I can see some small circle kind of shapes here, which are called radius. So currently its radius is 0, and also the cursor symbol is also changing, right? It's indicating a small arc beneath of the cursor. See here the radius. This is called radius, corner radius. I can give radius from here also. When I enter the value, it has assigned some radius, or I can adjust by tweaking these shapes, right? You can also give radius individually. Click here. Now you can see top left corner, top right corner, bottom right corner, bottom left corner. Now I want top left, like the same. I need this one 50. Now you can lock it and increase the radius. Okay. If you want to fill this shape with image, you can do that also. Fill. I change solid to image. It has already a default checker texture. It has then choose image from here. Okay, it's in fill mode, so it will adjust as per the box dimensions. You can also add some effects, that means drop shadow, outer glow, like that. When I tap on the plus icon from effects menu, it has ascend drop shadow by default. You can change it by choosing drop down, inner shadow, layer blur, or background blur. These are the effects currently Figma has. We don't have more filters like in Photoshop, but the essential, mostly used effects for the UI design. Inner shadow. If you give the inner shadow, it will give a shadow inside of that image. If you want to increase its value, change its value, you can tap on this icon here. You can see blur value 10, horizontal value, and its vertical value. Now the inner shadow, you can see more of the shadow by changing its value, and also you can change its color and its alpha value. And the blend modes, that means actually right now the effect color is black, but what if that color is converted to overlay? It will more looks like a blue shade rather than a gray shade. For example, I have given it 70%. It's more of a black, right? You can change its blend mode by selecting screen, multiply, darken. Just like in Photoshop, you have some blend modes: soft light, overlay. In overlay, it's looking like more blue color, right? Increase it to 100%. See, it looks more of a blue. If I keep it in normal, it looks like black. So this is the blend mode and effects. Anyhow, I don't need this much of alpha for this. Reduce that alpha, and also I can add other effects also by pressing plus icon. It has a drop shadow. Drop shadow, change its value, vertically it's 10, blur value is 10, next value is 10. Now you can see drop shadow and inner shadow also. Like the same for other tools also. We have line icon, press L, to draw borders, division lines like that. You can increase its value like the same center, outside or inside. You can change color, adjust. You have sharp corners on the ending, right? Here you see sharp corners. To change it, press on this 3 dots icon, that means more options. There you can see none. From none to you can keep round, square, line arrow, triangle arrow, line arrow, square and rounded. This I will show you. So currently we have 2 pivot points. If you add one more point to it, go to pen tool, okay, delete this one. The rectangle, stroke it, give it a stroke. You can delete the pivot point, double tap on that shape, you'll go inside. So you can select this point and delete it. Now you got a half rectangle, some angle shape. So here in the right side, if I select this option, it is in currently meter shape, meter, bevel and round. If I select round, see the point sharpness has reduced, not rounded radius it is. Okay. And also rounded. If you choose line arrow, this is dashes, that means it's completely continuous stroke. If you want gaps between, like a dotted kind of stroke, enter the gap. There you can see dashes between. You can also convert your line into shape. Just right click on that and create not component, outline stroke. That means it will convert into shape. See, there you can adjust it. This option is very much useful when you create icons. Can you delete this one? You can see arrow, just like stroke you have given ascend arrows, it also have these options. Delete this one. Delete this arrow. For polygon, actually you got 3 shapes only, 3 corners only. You can adjust its radius and also you can change it. Actually you have 3 count, right? If you change it to 4, it converted to square, like that, hexagon, pentagon, any number of value you can give it here. and you can make their corners radius also. Beauty, that's the beauty of Figma. You can create cool rounded smooth shapes. Figma tool is very handy because it gave a lot of options, and that too not unnecessary options, but only the necessary options for UI designers and also for illustrators. You can create illustrations also in Figma. I like this tool very much because it don't take too much of our RAM space, don't increase our local C drive like other tools like Photoshop and Illustrator and After Effects. It don't increase our disk space because it's completely depends on the network. So your work, it don't fill your disk with catch files and everything. Very lightweight it is. Star tool. Changes radius. My joints are popping, knuckles. Okay. These are the shape tools and pen tool. Like in any software, pen tool works the same. Click and drag it to get the bezier curve. If you press shift, you will get straight lines. Your bezier curve will be in straight lines. Even if you created sharp lines also, see, actually I don't have any bezier curve here. Even lateral shape is created, even the lateral also you can convert it into bezier. Select this one and then select this icon, blend tool. Press and drag it. Click on that icon and drag it. You'll get a bezier curve handles. By selecting tool, by going to select tool, you can adjust the curves. And also you can delete or add the points. If I press Alt button, see, now the pen tool is simply the pen tool, not showing any plus or minus in addition. But if I go on a particular point and then press there, hold Alt, you can see now the minus icon in the pen icon. That means delete that point. Delete that point. If you want to add, go on anywhere of the path and then see, now you can see the plus icon in pen icon. That means you can add points. and also you can adjust the shape. Pen tool, when you're in pen tool, press Ctrl. That means when I'm in pen tool and press Ctrl button, it's switching to the blend tool. I can adjust the curve. Pencil, you can draw 3 lines with pencil tool like this. That created a turtle shape here. Adjust the radius. So you can draw any shape you need. Auto smooth your shape. Even I draw zigzag, some hatchy line. After release the pencil, it will make the line smooth like that. Select the delete. Draw a rectangle. To duplicate that one, you can copy it and paste in place. That means edit, copy, Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Ctrl C and Ctrl V. It has created a duplicate. And also you can select that rectangle, select this box, press Alt. When you are in selection tool, press Alt. You can see 2 cursors. That means you can drag it into a duplicate to create a duplicate. See, now it has created a duplicate one. Again, if I press Alt and drag it, it will create another duplicate. I will assign 3 different colors for this. Red, red, and blue, and yellow. These are the primary colors actually. You can create secondary colors by changing these blend modes. This is called the blend. This is blend mode fast tool. There. If I select screen, the intersected shape will become white. Select this red. Convert to screen. See? Overlay. Apply. Multiply. If you already know this from other softwares like Photoshop, the same options you can see here. Just play with them. Let's for now delete this. You have text tool to type. You can change its values here. And font name, font. Many fonts you have these options. Not all fonts you have thin, light, regular, but only few font families you have the font style light, that becomes light, bold, italic, black. Italic, black means more boldish. If I click on bold, it looks bold, but black will give more thicker look. Medium, regular shape, regular style. You can change its color from film. You can also assign gradient to your font without converting it to any shape. You can directly assign gradient to your text. You can add stroke outside. If I have Twitter, you can choose short pages, but I have selected round, smooth corners. You can save it as a preset, create style. That means you can assign the style later. My text style 1, create style. There on top you have some alignment options, right? So if I have more things, more name, if I want all these to be distributed evenly and align equally, so I select all these three with the selection tool. When I click and drag and select all these three, the selected overall selected bounding box have some option here. See, distribute horizontally. They have distributed horizontally. There, here also you can have that option. Distribute horizontally, distribute vertical spacing. So distribute horizontally, and also some align options: align left, align right, align horizontal center, align top, align vertical center, align bottom. See, this way you can align and distribute the objects, the design elements. Let's select this one and go to code. I have a lot of code. It has font family, name, font style, font weight, font size, line height. It's showing everything. Border, solid, its color also. Right. And you have fill color. It's also showing fill color gradient and its values. Okay. All these elements are created inside of the frame. If anything is created outside of the frame, it will not apply to the constraints. That means if I adjust these values, see, the inside elements are adjusted as per its dimensions and the constraint values, but except this one, because it's out of the frame, And again, if I drag inside of the frame and release, see, it came inside. I can take it outside and bring it inside. Now it will respond as per the dimensions, because now it's part of the frame. Not only the components, but also you can duplicate the frame also. From here you can press Alt and drag to create a duplicate. It's already created duplicate, but both are in the same position, so I can change its position. Otherwise, you can select this, hold Alt and drag to create a duplicate. See, now it have created another duplicate of the frame with all the design elements inside of it. You can name it by double clicking on the name, current name. So you can enter whatever the name you want. You can also hide it. You can lock it so that you can't change any elements value. You can't edit any of the components inside of the frame. If you unlock it again, you can now edit. You can also create pages. See, in this page, currently now I am in a page 1. If I create another page, that means completely on a different page. You can't see any of your previous designs here. Again, in order to view those frames and design assets, you can go to page 1. There you have all the files. On page 2, I don't have anything because I didn't create anything yet. By this way, you can create in multiples of files. Like, for example, take a mobile app. In login process, you have maybe 10 screens like register, forget password, login, verify code. All these things you can create it in page 1, and from the main navigation screens you can create in page 2, and setting screens and setting screens options. All these things you can create in another pages, like that. You can create as many pages and as many frames in one single Figma file. So now go to page 1. I have these things. Select all these things and convert them to component. Select all this, right click, create a component. Now it has created a component. That means just like symbol, it's like a creating symbol in Illustrator and creating smart object in Photoshop, like that. That means whenever you created more instances of this component and you edit at one place, it will edit in every place. Assets. Have this component, right? I can use it as many times as possible. In page 2, I can create this thing. In page 2, I have created this one. Created frame. Even if you didn't create any frame in the beginning, you can also design overall the design and convert that into frame by selecting the design element, right click on it, frame selection. Mostly you get all the options by right clicking on this. Move page, select layer, bring forward, bring to front, send backwards, send to back, and also you can see the shortcuts of these options. Control Shift brackets, like this. Group selection, you can create group. Frame selection, rename it, flatten, outline stroke. I have created an outline stroke. have background color also. Detach instances, that means component will be break. I can swap the shapes. See, this icon is swap your shape. Click and drag it, so it will come to its position, and this one will go to the alternate position, like that. Okay, for example, you have used the same shape more times in one single frame, and at that time you no need to edit everywhere in that screen. But once you have it one, actually I am editing this one. See, the below component is also changing. Create instance on the previous one. That's why when I change at one place, it is also changing in another place also. Yes. Delete this page. I don't need this. Delete. If I select ungroup, frame will be cancelled. See, like that. You can also add comments to your design. For example, if you want to share your design to someone and they want to know your point of, the inputs of your design or the viewpoint of your design can be understood easily by giving these comments. I'm adding these colors or primary colors. Okay, post this one. And when I given this file to anyone, and when they tap on this comment, they can see these colors are primary colors. This is how the comments is useful. You can edit, and if you given edit access to the person, he can edit that comment. Otherwise, he can only view these comments. Also, you can delete this comment, reply it. You have emojis. See what a nice features it has provided. It have emojis also. It's internal. It have internal chatting kind of thing. Animals, nature, activity. Wow, that's nice. Really amazing. You can also attach your own files, I think. Can delete this comment. Yes. You can share this design to anyone. You can share the design to anyone by pressing this share icon. This is play icon. That means you can view your prototype in real time. That means if I tap on this one, it see, if it's showing in mobile, I have to adjust my settings. Adjust it, change the settings. Okay, anyway, we'll come back to later after we did nice designs and product. We create and prototype, show prototype settings. There I have actually mobile. So if I change it to it's not in device, it's not showing any desktop kind of frame. Okay, so for now I'm deleting all these things. Delete. This is my actual desktop frame. So actually the web template have its own skeleton, anatomy, like header, body, footer, side menu, like this thing. For example, if you Google it, if you go into Google and search for web template anatomy, there you can see some images are showing already there. Okay, click on that. Logo area, main content area, image at top, sticky content such as news items, adverts, offers, body background, information graphics, primary navigation, secondary navigation, secondary navigation from side menu, footer contains copyright info, current year, primary links, contact, privacy statement, webmaster, email address, all these things. See, this is basic, very basic web template anatomy. And also for more of a nice designs, see, it has logo, primary navigations, social media links, this is social media links. That means you can add your social media links like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, like that. And in the left corner you can add your logo, the top right corner social media links, and also you can add primary navigation after the logo, and below the navigation, whatever the logo and navigation you have, that is called header section. And below that header section you have main content area. Below that navigation you can keep your sliders, your carousels, or your product advertisements, videos, or anything. And below that you have teaser 1, teaser 2, teaser 3, like that. That means you can give your services there, service 1, service 2, service 3, like that. And below that you can add about us or anything, and after that footer. Okay, without any further ado, we can see some wireframes. Web template, you can web design wireframes, web wireframes. See there you can see the skeleton view of templates. Skeleton view of template. That means it's not fully designed, but it gives overall look. You can use those layout. It will give you basic understanding of the layout. What we will see: fashion, beauty, reference. Okay. Because I can create from scratch, but to give you basic understanding, I'm doing all these things. I'm searching in Google, so that you will know how to Google, and you can refer as many things as possible, so that you can learn your own. Second, there you have plugins. Actually, I have seen few plugins which are very useful. There are a lot of plugins, but you can install all of these and check one by one later. For now, I'm gonna install whatever they require from me. Material design icons, floor mapson, map maker, Iconify, Figma. Okay, let's see a few plugins that I like the most. There, search here, Unsplash. Yes, Unsplash. In Unsplash we have it's a website, unsplash.com. In there you can find a lot of free photos to use. Go to your design, right click on the plugins. There you can see the plugins whatever you have installed, and also you can manage plugins, so that it will redirect to the plugins installation area. There you can search and install other plugins, and you can also uninstall the whatever the plugins you have already installed in that. Actually, don't hesitate to take reference from others' design. It's not a mistake to refer or get inspiration from others' designs. Even I do, many designers do that, because everyone have their unique style, unique taste, and thinking different creativity. So taking a lot of reference will also increase your creativity, because you do refer from other sites. So you can Google it, or you can also check other sites by some online template selling sites like Theme Forest, Template Monster, Graphic River, like those things. Actually, I can search in Theme Forest whatever the domain I'm looking for. For example, there are a lot of domains like fashion, beauty, sports, business, information. What are the domains? Search here and you will get information. You get few templates, revise them, you can collect data from that, like the keywords, headlines, subheadings, all these things you can copy, because in initial stage nobody knows what to do. In initial stage nobody gets the wordings, so to collect the wordings you have to refer other sites and look at these kind of sites and take the texts whatever you like, and also search for similar images and icons that you're fond of in that site. That's not a mistake. You can do that. Yeah, you can do that. Actually, I have searched for beauty and fashion, and I've gone through a site and I have picked one just as a reference. I see, even you got inspired from that, you don't just replicate that as it is. You have to recreate with your own style. You just only take the layout you like and that's it. Don't just simply copy everything from that, because you don't get your own style. You always mix that with your own style so that it will look better. So unsplash.com, Unsplash, you have a lot of pics. Anyway, you can search from your own your plugin that you have installed in Figma. Go to Unsplash. There you can search. If you are not comfortable by searching here, you can also open unsplash.com and also you can take pics from Google also. Search for PNG, it's better because you need not to crop it again. Always search for the high resolutions. And you can also search in freepik.com. This is also a free site where you can find free photos, free vectors, free illustrations, free icons, free PSD files. And also there are premium also, but you can get more free from here. Always try to keep appropriate content and good photos, high quality photos that will give a better look of your design. Don't compromise in using good photos. It's not a mistake. Even you can take time to search for good ones, but not too much time. This one is nice, right? Download it. In Freepik, if you select something, it will suggest similar kind of photos to you. Don't click on this. These are the ads from other stock, such stock kind of thing. You got very nice photos in Freepik, right? Yeah. Okay. Without any further ado, I'm moving with what I have got. Anyway, I got this one. Just select that one, drag and drop in your design. Close this for right now. Got it. Scale it so that it will adjust the canvas size. Hold Shift Alt and then drag it. Scale it. Okay. You can also adjust its values here: exposure, contrast, saturation, temperature, the light, shadows. Okay, it's looking a bit better than previous. Okay, now you got a slider area, right? Now we need menu. See, here is a logo, main navigation, and as it is a e-commerce site, it is your profile, search, cart. Take rectangle tool, draw a rectangle, you can give it a gradient, linear gradient, black, or whatever the shade you need. Take text tool, type home, keep the text size 16 or 14 and whatever you like, but make sure that the text don't look odd with your site. Shop features block contactor. Features blog regular, medium, your style, that's yours. Change font color to white. And you have search icon, cart icon and profile icon, right? So let's create icons. Make them come, right click on this, flatten them so it will create one shape. Another thing is cart. To add the badge cone, draw a circle, give it a little prominent color. Zero, because we didn't add anything into the cart right now. This is your header part, right? To make it caps, select this one, click here, and then these are the elements of the text. Align left, center, align right, justify, like this. Now we have installed icons plugins also, so let's check if there are any fashion related icons over icon. From there I will search fashion. No icon found. Okay, for now I'm adding some kind of icon. Later you want, you can change it in anyhow. Add icon. It have added to my frame. Here it is. If you want, you can scale. It's looking very big. I don't need that much of size for me. So I want to make this navigation to the center alignment. So I click on this center and click on this. Yeah. Lock this one. You can lock whatever you think they are not to be disturbed. So select this and drag and to align with the and also I want to align this vertically, right? Okay, we have some nice wordings here. Save on rentals, 20% discount, right? What is this? Is this a rental? Okay, women's streetwear. Yeah, women's streetwear. If you want, you can keep it in center, or else you can place any of the side. That's your wish. I want to increase size a little bit more. The color is not nice, you can change it. As it's a female site, I have given pink, because many told that pink girls like the pink color most, but that's not always true. Your font should be legitimate. Means it should be crystal clear. To give it more enhancement, give a drop shadow. Not too much, just a little bit. Okay. Tap now and read more. If they tap on read more, they will see more products. They click on shop. So I want to change this color, same color. So let's take blue, or pink. As it is a woman's fashion, you can use any kind of colors. No need to stick to a particular color. Of course, sometimes it's purely depend on the client's taste also. The client don't need too much of colors, so in that cases we can't use. Now select all these and group them. Group selection and align it middle to. You can give it more designful look by adding some decorative icons. And designful elements. Like that you can create as many as possible, as many as you like, but don't make the design too much crowdy and clutter. select this frame to extend it. And there you can see what's new. This one. As my columns grid is a little bit hidden for me, I hide it. To make my white boxes elevate more, I need a background little bit darker than the white. Send it backward. Hold Ctrl Shift and press flower bracket, left flower bracket to send it back. Yeah. To reduce its alpha, you can press numbers just like in Photoshop. If you press 1, it will decrease it to 10%. Lock that one. I need another photo. Anyhow, you can copy it from here. Copy image, and you can directly paste it here. if you want to select anything, even that is locked also, just go on that, mouse over, right click on it, so it will select that in the layers panel. Copy there, paste it here, and use this shape as a mask. Use this mask. There you have the mask. As we have seen, they given some name, price, and its rating, right? So let's do that. Just for the instance, I'm just copying the name. Or else you can create lorem ipsum text also. See, this is the advantage of the plugins we have in. I just created a lorem ipsum using lorem ipsum generated from plugins, Figma plugins. As I entered more sentences, just given a lot of names. Reduce its speed. As the name should be stand out, you can increase the text or make it medium. Yeah. Give its price. Price is the most prominent thing, not this much of course. And now give ratings. Select Control Alt and drag it to make it duplicate. Shift Alt. Okay. Once you have made a duplicate, you can press Ctrl D to repeat the action. 4, 5. I don't want complete rating for. Select all this, make it group, and I'm with right copy. and also they have given some like, share button, like, share, add to cart, right? Anyway, we have cart icon here. You can copy it, and paste it here. Sorry. You can change its stroke color. Bring it down. Add it to cart, change its color. Yeah, I will use pink to light. Now we need share and like icons. It's not like, okay. Drag. Select this three. Give its radius. Select these two shapes from the shape options. Make it subtract. You can download it from flat icon also. draw an arrow, because slider, you get it slider, you need some left and right arrows. Group them, align them to middle, increase stroke, increase stroke to something more boldish. We want arrows here, but we need to change its color. So this is something like filter. Based on this, here the items will be shown. Here all is selected, so remaining colors remain or so that it will balance the white space. Okay, now again increase frame to add the footer. Of course you can add more contents, but just an introduction class. I'm not doing a complete website, but to give an understanding. You can repeat these sections and make something, and you can add testimonials about the site, and like more you can add. This is the footer where you can add group it, center in it. Make it normal text. Not medium, it should be regular. Text will be visible, so that I will change it to white. And we have services information, right? As it is the heading, service information. Should be left aligned and not in caps, and also size should be reduced. Information we have already keep the heading, so we don't increase line height because it's not paragraph, these are individual links. we will fill this area. We can fill this area with this social and master course with those things. Okay. Now search for social media icons. Actually, you can get SVG icons from flat icon. Okay, let's go to flat icon. There you can find tons free icons. You no need to create every icon. You can get lot of icons from here in PSD format, SVG, EPS or PNG, any format. Download SVG because you can only use SVG and PNG inside Figma. You can directly drag it and drop in Figma. You can change color of it also. Fill color, go to fill color. Download Twitter icon. Select all these three. Go to fill. Pick color from the Facebook. Yeah. Now select all these and distribute them horizontally. Align them to the bottom. I think Pinterest is a little smaller than. Once again. Okay, change this information to connect with this. Draw a rectangle, mask it, right click and use as mask, Control Alt M, it's shortcut. Okay, now got this one. Press and hold Alt and drag it to make it duplicate and double click on it. You can change the card. Okay, again duplicate it. Select all these three, make them a little bit smaller, distribute them horizontally. I think these icons are looking very bigger. You can reduce its size. Okay. Okay, still we got some spaces remain here, so we can give Here we can give contact us information, whether it is, you can search for dummy contact us address in Google. There are a lot of generators for lorem ipsum generator, dummy names generator, dummy phone number generators, dummy address generators, like this many things are there. Okay, it has given some random address here. And decrease the line height. You can give some contact address like that. Email, you can give email. Giving some random number. I don't know the exact number. Now make all these three individual groups. Group it. Group it. Group it. And group it. Distribute all these horizontally. Group them all and align center. Oh, sorry. You can swap the content. This feature I like it very much. No need to adjust every individual column, but you can directly swap it. Yeah, it's a great feature. Now let's give copyright. At the rate 2019. All right. You can search for copyright symbol and you can copy it. Copyright. 12 is enough for this. Make it center to the frame. No need to make it so much prominent, but elevate it a little bit. Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. Okay, to prototype it, see, a lot of content came outside. This is the home. This home, right? We're in home page. It's the landing page of the site. So to make it selectable, change home color so that it will know that the user is in home page. Duplicate this home page. Duplicate it, and let's wait and see by changing little bit of design so that in which way it looks better. I'm deleting this one. Select all this, make them group, align to center. No. Which one is looking better? You can choose that one. I hope the second one is more clean than the first one. Now delete this, delete. Do get this one just to give you an update of the prototype. I'm doing this. And select shop is selected. Make sure the shop is selected. I'm not doing every individual page to give you a prototype, just to give you to introduce that prototype. I'm just doing this. Okay, we can give from shop also, but I'm giving from read more. No, shop. I have to give it from shop. Select shop button. Go to top prototype. See, when we switch from design to prototype on the top right navigation, when I click on that prototype, this button, I got a new dot here. It's a node controller. It will get, if you click on that node and drag, you will get an arrow to link. So I'll drag it and link it to this page. See, instantly snap to this one. Yes. For an example, for when always make sure that logo should connect to the home page. When someone tap on the logo, it always redirect to the home. Okay, these are only the two pages I would like to give the demo. For now, I want to delete this. Okay. Now let's check it. Here it's the button, present one. Okay. So make sure the prototype settings, device is presentation, and tap. Okay, I got this. When you tap on this shop now button, see, it has redirect to another screen. When I tap on to home, logo, it again came back to the home screen. That's how prototype works. This is only just to introduce you. Okay, to share this prototype to anyone, when you made all the screen designs and made a complete prototype, you can share this prototype to anyone. To your clients or your team lead or to your manager, to anyone. Just go to here. You will get shared prototype button is there, right? This blue button. Click on this. You can give this link to edit or view. If you give only can view, they can only view your design, they can't edit your files. If you give the edit option, they can go to your design files and they can edit they can edit your design. So you can also get an embed code. That means you can copy this embedded code and can insert into your website. So copy this link copy it to clipboard. Now you can go to browser and paste that link. You'll get that prototype. You got it. And also all the work we done in our desktop app, right? So now this file has been saved in your online Figma. Check it. It got in your recent. Whatever the file you have recently worked will come under recent. So this is already came to your online account, Figma account. So you can sync every file with the online. That's how you can access to your Figma designs anywhere. Wherever you have internet, you can open your Figma, online Figma, and log in with the credentials, and that's it. You can get your all the design files online. I hope you like this tutorial. If you like it, please do subscribe and share this, and also leave your comments below so that it will help me to improve my explanation. I'm not so good at it. Don't forget to check other my YouTube tutorials in Figma. Those are a little bit advanced. In our future, you can see created playlist or in videos also. Figma tutorials. If you click on Figma tutorials, this is a complete Figma tutorial including prototype also. In this tutorial, I have designed a online dating app, online dating mobile app, complete design tutorial as well as prototype also. I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and also another website tutorial I have made, how to design promotional website for your mobile app landing page, and also another Figma tutorial on how to create onboarding screens in Figma. Onboarding screens means the screens which you will design for app introductions. That screen will explain the app features and its purpose. Those are called onboarding screens. Please do check all these Figma tutorials. Thank you.